Hey y'all, Austin here with Outer World Media. Welcome back to another book review, guys. This is yet again another Western for June on our way on the range. Sorry guys, can't speak tonight. It's getting late. But again, this is another review for a Louis Lamour book for June on the range. We are talking about Rivers West. Kind of digging into this. What is this one about, guys? This is about a fella named Gene Talon. He's a young shipwright. Essentially, he builds boats, if you will, vessels that float on the water. Um, he is heading towards a direction to try and make a life for himself making boats. He's come down from Canada, and he ends up coming across this person who he ends up saying, "Hey, this guy tried to kill me. He's trying to take over the Louisiana territory and make it his own. You got to stop him." And so Gene is kind of thrown into this big conspiracy theory that he wanted nothing to do with. And we see the characters that he just happens to come across that are also tied into this. Funny how that works, isn't it? So we're seeing this from Gene's point of view and just the craziness that happens. Um, is there a conspiracy to do this? Is there not? Who's a part of this? Who's not? Who isn't? Can you trust anybody? These are the questions we keep asking as we go along in the story. There's people that have come across the supposed bad guy, a man named Baron Torville. Who is Torville? What does he look like? Again, we don't really know, but people seem to know the name and know he's not a good guy by any means. So again, we are introduced to the typical Louis L'Amour tropes, and I don't say tropes in a bad way. It's just, a trope is something when you read a book or a certain genre, you read it for comfort. And Louis L'Amour books, they're comfort to me because I know what to expect out of them as far as the tropes go, the standard stuff that are in his books. So while this one is a little different, it's still a good book. While it's not taking place in the West, the cowboy area that I tend to read for L'Amour, or most of his books are written about. Still a very, very good book. I read this one not that long. Again, it's been a bit since I've read some L'Amour, so I need to pick that back up. But again, guys, like I said, try to keep these short, sweet, to the point. Rivers West is a good one if you're looking for a conspiracy theory type book by L'Amour, not your standard Western, but still kind of takes place back in the old, West days and something a little bit more historical fiction, I guess is the best way to put it. Not even a Western, but more historical fiction. This is definitely the book for you. As always, guys, y'all let me know what you're reading and y'all stay safe.